Hello everyone, welcome to the SQRT channel. In this video, we are going to talk about a problem that we got from JEE Advanced from 2021. In this problem, we have 3x to the power of 2 minus 4 times the absolute value that we have for x to the power of 2 minus 1 plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. In the original question, it asked how many values for x belongs to the real number we can have to satisfy this equation. Remember, this type of question is very common in different math competitions and Olympiads. Previously, we talked about another problem that was similar to this one and was from Indian Mathematics Olympiad. You can find the link to that problem at the end of this video. Before moving forward to talk about the solution, make sure that you pause the video to think about this problem. To solve this kind of problems, we need to focus on the equations that we have inside absolute values. For this problem in particular, we just have one absolute values, and the equation that we have inside it is x squared minus 1. So let's focus on x squared minus 1. Obviously, the absolute value of x squared minus 1 is going to be positive in all cases. However, x squared minus 1 is going to be positive or negative depending on the value that we have for x. So we are going to find where x squared minus 1 is going to be positive or 0 and when it's going to be negative. There are two cases here. If x squared minus 1 will be positive, then it means x squared should be greater than or equal to 1. And we will end up with two cases. X is greater than or equal to 1 and x is less than or equal to negative 1. On the other hand, for the case that x squared minus 1 is less than 0, we need to have x squared less than 1. And we will end up with x between minus 1 and plus 1. Now we are going to focus on these two cases for the rest of this video. For the first case, where x is greater than or equal to 1 or less than or equal to negative 1, we have the absolute value of x squared minus 1 as x squared minus 1. In that case, we are going to end up with 3x squared minus 4 times x squared minus 1 plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. On the other hand, for the other case, where x is between negative 1 and plus 1, we will end up with 3x squared minus 4 times 1 minus x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now let's focus on the first case. For the first case, if we simplify the equation that you are seeing here, we will end up with x squared minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation and we can have two solutions for it. If we solve it, you will see that we have two possible solutions. 1 over 2 times 1 plus or minus the square root of 13. Now from these two solutions, we need to see which one is valid here. First of all, we are looking for the values that we have greater than 1 or less than negative 1. Obviously, we have equal here as well. So, square root of 13 is more than a square root of 9, which is 3. So the two possible cases that we have is something greater than 1 plus 3 divided by 2. 1 plus 3 is going to be 4. Divide by 2 is going to be 2. So one of the answers is going to be greater than 1, which is valid. On the other hand, the other answer that we have is 1 minus square root of 13, which is less than 1 minus square root of 9. 1 minus square root of 9 is going to be 1 minus 3 or negative 2. And then at the end we have negative 2 over 2 or negative 1. So this is also a valid case here. So both of these answers that we found are valid for the range that we have here. Now let's move to the second case. In the second case, if we simplify the equation that you are seeing here, we will end up with 7x squared plus x minus 5 is equal to 0. And if we solve this quadratic equation, we will have 1 over 14 times negative 1 plus minus square root of 141. If you follow the same approach, you will see that both of these values that we are having here are between negative 1 and plus 1. So both are valid here as well. And this leads to 4 total solutions for the problem that we have in this video. Thanks for watching the video. If you would like to see more puzzles and math involved activities, please subscribe to the channel. This is the Security channel.